New Pokecareer, it's UturnCrobat here, and you are watching week 1 of the NPC, the National Pokemon Competitive Conference. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, the Twitter link will be down in my description below. Now, my week 1 battle is up against the Seattle Smeargles, a sketchy Smeargle. His Twitter link and everything will be down in my description below. This was kind of interesting team to kind of work around. Me and Scruffy were kind of bashing our heads against the wall every now and then just to kind of figure out what the hell we should be doing, trying to pick out mons for this team. Now, as you can see, he's bringing that Ranunculus, the Suicune, the Miltank, the Heatran, the Sylveon, and that Rotom. Now, the thing is, he had an Exceligor, and if you don't know what that is, it's not a terrible, it's not a threatening mon, but if you pack that Final Gambit on it, it's absolutely threatening. It's absolutely horrible. So we had to kind of worry about the Final Gambit. And if he did bring Exceligor, he would bring Final Gambit. If you don't know what Final Gambit is, it's kind of like Eruption. And if you don't know what Eruption is, those moves are kind of, they hit so damn hard if you're at full HP. So if you dwindle down the HP, it's not going to do a ton of damage. So, you know, it's cool that that he didn't bring the Exceligor for that, because we were just very, very worried about it. We were very, very worried. Hell, I was very, very worried. We were doing test battles, and we just had to dwindle down that, you know, we had to dwindle down that, you know, the Final Gambit, if I can really remember what it is. Oh my god. But this was a huge, huge deal for me, because, like I said, this is the week 1 of the NPCC, and I really, really wanted this league, and I really want this league to kind of be successful. I want this league to kind of go far. I want this league to be big, and I'm determined about it. The fellow members of the NPCC are determined about it. So yeah, definitely give us a follow. Our Twitter link will be down in the description below. And as you may be telling right about now, I don't have any note. I mean, I don't have notes right in front of me, so I just have to go off by, you know, have to go on my phone. Who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? But, okay, so looking at my team, I do have that Crocodile, the Infernape, max HP, actually max attack, and 36 EVs and special attack. It just has enough speed to outspeed Timid Max Speed Exceligor, which, you know, was a huge problem for us. That Exceligor that we were facing, you know, the Exceligor that we expected to face was, you know, if he was max speed, we needed something to outspeed that thing. And luckily we brought the Crocodile, the Infernape there. And so, yeah, we had just enough speed to outspeed the max timid Exceligor. A lonely Iron Fist wearing the scarf with U-turn, close combat, overheat, and gunshot. The reason why we have U-turn, one, you know, why not? We need initiative. But 2, we, you know, if he did bring the Exceligor, we could use U-turn just to dwindle down the HP, so Final Gambit doesn't do a ton of damage. We brought introducing to you guys Nutella, the Skarmory. And that has max HP and max defense, and push sturdy with lefties. Rockin' the Rocks, Roar, Freebird, and Roost. Now, many of you are thinking, why don't you just run Whirlwind on Skarmory? Well, I wanted to run War. How often do you see, let me explain this, how often do you see a little package of Nutella roaring at you? Come on, get the program. So we're bringing Bell, the Latias, max HP, max speed and max HP. Hasty with lefties as well as levitate, you know, obviously. Psyshock, and we packed EQ on this thing. Now, the reason why we packed EQ is kind of funny. In my draft analysis video, I mentioned, you know, my opponent, or I could actually bring kind of a funny set with Latias, you know, bringing the Earthquake just to throw people off. Scruffy Fox, good friend of mine, he thought that would be a good idea, actually, because my opponent for week 1 does have an extra drill in the Heatran, so we thought maybe it would be a good idea to pack that EQ, and the problem is, with that, we can't really get burned. We kind of assumed we were gonna get burned because, I mean, Skull's a thing, Will-O-Wisp is a thing. You know, it would suck if we got burned, but we're gonna pack EQ on Latias anyways. Just, you know, in case we don't get burned, we need that attack to destroy Heatran and the Heatran and the extra drill. So we have Winehouse. Winehouse, the Mega Gardevoir, is coming back to battle. This time for the NPCC. She just had enough speed to outspeed max speed Timid Rotom with a max special attack. She's modest with Trace, and rocking Hyper Voice Psyshock Hidden Power Ground. The reason why we're packing Hidden Power Ground is because if we can't have EQ hit as hard as we want it to be in case Latias gets burned, we do pack the HP Ground for the Heatran and the extra drill. Because we need to get rid of those things. There's no way for us to really switch in on an extra drill or Heatran. So in case we switch out or switch in rather, and he decides, oh, I'm going to switch into a Steel type Pokemon. we could predict that and go for a safe HP ground, just to get some damage off, if not take the whole thing out in general. But you know, it also has rocks. No, after rocks, it's a possible one-hit KO. Possible one-hit KO, possible two-hit KO after us setting up those rocks. So it's good that we have rocks on Nutella. So we also pack the Wish, just in case. We have Twitch the Jolteon, and if you don't know that reference, make sure you guys go watch South Park. Twitch the Jolteon's coming, and he had just enough speed to outspeed Gengar, and Gengar was a mon that we kind of worried about as well. He has max special attack and modest, with Volt Absorb, wears the Expert Belt, he packs Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Shadow Ball, and Signal Beam. And Fernape the Crocodile had just enough speed with that Scarf to outspeed Timid max speed Exceligor, and had max attack. He's a Jolly Mon with Moxie, and of course that Scarf with EQ, Pursuit, Crunch, and Stone Edge. The reason why we have two Scarfers is because we're looking at his team. We really needed, you know, a couple mons to outspeed just about anything. The Exceligor was a huge problem, and we kind of had to work around that. So that is why we do have those two Scarfers. But we're just going to get into this battle here, because I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. We're already a few minutes in. I'm going to move over XSplit there. And, you know, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. I was so glad that he didn't have Exceligor. I figured he was going to lead, if he led with Rotom, he was going to use like a Volt Switch or a T-Bolt or something, but I'm gonna U-turn the hell out of there because I want to get some initiative, and I thought it would be a good idea. Just to, one, get initiative, and two, just I don't want Crocodile, rather, aka Inferno, to get damaged. I easily could have went into Crocodile, the actual Crocodile. I could have went into Crocodile right here. I really could have, but I didn't. I don't know. This thing packs Willow. And a Crocodile does not want to get willowed. He really does not. He's an attacker. He's a physical attacker. He doesn't want to get willowed. So, as you can see, that T-Bolt did absolutely nothing to Belle. Belle can eat up all those Thunderbolts, Volt Switches, whatever this Rotom wants to do. She can eat them up. Now, unfortunately, right here, yep, we get burned. We didn't really plan on it, but we kind of assumed we were going to get burned. And it sucks because we do pack that EQ, because now EQ isn't going to do anything. And another reason why we wanted to pack EQ was just because, you know, I don't know, we wanted something to hit on those Heatrans and Excadrills. We really did. Nothing that Bill really has can really do that. So EQ is going to come in handy, and I'm glad that we had it. Unfortunately, we got burned, so it's not going to really work too much. But Sylveon's going to come in, and that's fine. I'm going to hit another Side Shock. As you saw, Side Shock was doing a decent amount to that Rotom Heat. So I'm going to hit another Side Shock. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do too much to the Sylveon. Come on, it's a Sylveon. But, you know, I can't really stay in on the Sylveon. This Sylveon could potentially set up. It could just hit a Moonblast. It could really do anything, and that's a big problem. I don't really want this Sylveon setting up on me, or rather, hitting me with just about anything. But this thing's, oh my god, okay, so, Sketchy Double Switches here. He definitely, surprised the hell out of me. I wasn't predicting the Double Switch. I was not predicting the Double Switch, come on. So, he's gonna hit me with a Lava Plume, expected, but I'm gonna set up my rocks here, and as you know, I'm gonna switch out. Why would I stay in? Right now, I don't want Nutella going down right now. I mean, I'm gonna probably fodder it off later. I don't want it going down right this second. I'm gonna switch out, because I know Belle can eat up a Lava Plume. It can eat up anything this Heatran wants to do. Belle is a specially defensive son of a bitch. She really is. And I absolutely adore her for that. It's amazing, and I love her. But Belle's gonna eat up that Lava Plume, and, you know, with the lefties, it's not gonna really matter, because the burns is going to negate what she just ate for the leftovers, so it doesn't really matter. But, you know, I didn't really see the air balloon. I was too busy focusing in on, oh my god, if there's a Heatran right in front of me, I have Earthquake. I have to go for it. So I completely forgot that Heatran had that air balloon. I go for the EQ, as you're going to see right here. It's obviously not going to do anything. One, because I'm burned, so that physical attack, Earthquake, isn't going to do a damn thing. And two, it's a Suicune, you know, come on. EQ probably wouldn't have done too much. It obviously would have done more than 1%. But it probably wouldn't have done more than that if this thing was max HP, max defense. I guess we'll never really know. But it is a shame that I got burned, because now I can't hit anything really hard with the EQ. I'm switching out. I'm going to go into Twitch, because I know this thing is going to start setting up. Latias is just set up fodder for Suicune, really. And so I just really wanted to go into Twitch, predict a Combine, and I predicted so damn well, and I'm glad. Twitch is a mon that can hit very hard, and I'm so glad we have Jolteon on our team. After one setup, after one combine, Twitch can just T-bolt and just bring this down less than half. And I don't know if I surprised him or not, but I'm sure I surprised him right here when Twitch lives after that +1 skull. Unfortunately, I get burned, but right now it doesn't really matter because Twitch isn't a physical attacker. It's a special attacker, and this special attacker is going to destroy Mons. It really is. But he's going to be switching out here in a second, and he didn't really want Suicune going down. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want my Suicune going down either. He's going to go into Heatran, which is a reasonable choice to go because he figured Heatran was going to take it well, but not when my Twitch is immodest and has max special attack. Heatran's not going to really love that at all. And luckily, I get a crit. Unluckily for him, I do get the Parahacks. I mean, I figured I was going to outspeed anyways. I think I was going to outspeed anyways. I know Heatran's relatively fast, but I feel like Jolteon's just a tad bit faster. I'm going to take this thing out with a Volt Switch because I want to get initiative. I want to start Mega Evolving my Gardevoir. I want to start outspeeding things. I want to start hyper-voicing the hell out of people. Mons, whatever, whoever gets my way. I don't care if it's human, I don't care if it's Pokemon. I want to hyper-voice them. I want to get some damage off. And so I'm going to Mega Evolve. He's going to go into Sylveon. That's fine by me. The Sylveon actually it surprised me. And you're going to see here in a second as to why it surprised me. But I'm going to Mega Evolve, thank God. The trace of the Q-Charm obviously doesn't really matter. But I'm going to Mega Evolve because I want to be able to outspeed anything on my opponent's team. Now, I'm going to be hitting a Hyper Voice, and it's going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but this Sylveon packs a move that I don't think I've ever seen in leagues. Maybe like GBA, PPL, maybe stuff like that, they have seen it, but I have not seen a skill-swapping Sylveon. I really have not. So now this Sylveon has Pixelate, and I now have Cute Charm. What the hell is a Cute Charm Gardevoir going to do? Yeah, you know what, Winehouse, she's pretty cute. I mean, you know, a Cute Charm Winehouse may work, but not when I actually want to destroy people and mods and everything. I don't. It's not going to work. Luckily, I'm able to take it out with a second or third Hyper Voice there. As you saw, that Sylveon did live. Hit me with a Shadow Ball after eating that citrus. That was very, very unfortunate that it lived. I talked with Scruffy Fox afterwards, and he told me that Psyshock would have taken it out. Yeah, it probably would have. I wasn't sure. Hindsight's 2020. I was not sure at all. So, as you're going to see right here, Renucleus is going to come in. This big, see my hands Pokemon is such a problem because Trick Room, Calm Mind, Recover, just Shadow Ball, just anything. This thing could do anything to my team, and I don't appreciate it, and I will not appreciate it. So I'm going to go into Nutella. I'm predicting him to set up. He goes for a Shadow Ball, taking out Nutella. That's fine by me. I wanted to, you know, I really just wanted to predict. This thing is just, you know, it's going to be his specially defensive Pokemon. And as you see, I'm going out into Infernape. I'm going into Infernape because Infernape is a physically destroying beast. He's a physical attacker, and as you can see right there, that's just about a 2-hit KO. He's going to recover, and this is going to be kind of stally because it's going to go back and forth from recover to crunch, recover, crunch, recover, crunch. Now, in a moment here, probably in the next 2 turns, you're going to see him switch out. Now, the thing with that is, I do pack that Pursuit. I wasn't sure if he was going to be switching out or not. I did predict him. Well, I didn't predict him to switch out. I was thinking in my mind he was going to, but I didn't really take advantage of that. I just wanted to, well, I'm locked in anyways. I'm Scarf, so it's not like I really could have went for Pursuit anyways. I'm locked in the Crunch. It doesn't really matter. If you want to stay in as a Renucleus die, the see my hands, it doesn't really matter if you wanted that to die. I don't care. If you switched out, anything is going to get hit with a Crunch, and Crunch hurts like a son of a bitch. But as you can see right there, the defense does fall, and he's going to recover and just get the hell out of there soon. Because after I hit another Crunch, if he decides to stay in, after that defense fall, I probably would have been able to take out the Renucleus. I kind of wish he stayed in, but he wouldn't want to stay in. Why would he want to stay in? He's going to go into Suicune. After the rocks and everything, I'm able to hit a Crunch. The Suicune is going to live, surprisingly, but I'm Scarfed, and I'm able to take out the Suicune right here. Which is good. Actually, no. He lives, but he switches out. He gets the hell out of there. He wants to preserve his Suicune. I don't blame him, but unfortunately for him, Suicune's going to die upon re-entry, because I do have those rocks up, so I guess it doesn't really matter whether he stayed in or switched out anyways, but the Rotom is going to get hit with the rocks, and he's going to go down to a Crunch, boosting my attack site with the Moxie. Now, the thing is, I really, with this next mon he's going to bring in, because as you saw in Team Preview, he does have that Milk Tank. The Milk Tank is a physically defensive mon who you cannot take lightly. You really cannot take lightly. And after a +1 attack boosted Crunch, I don't think it really would have taken out that Milk Tank. Just a Milk Tank is just very physically defensive. I did not want to, I did not want Milk Tank to live and have it go for a body slam and me getting parried. I did not want that. So I'm going to let Twitch go down right here. Twitch put in the finest of work. He brought Suicune down to a point where it's just going to die upon re-entry. So I applaud Twitch on that. Thank you so much, Twitch, for putting in the finest of work. The thing right here, I'm going into Infernape. He's probably predicting me to go for close combat. I can understand that, but no, I'm going to go for a U-turn, get some massive damage on C my hands. Because I wanted to get some initiative. I didn't really know what he wanted to do. If he wanted to stay in, cool, I could probably just go into somebody else, just take out that Milk Tank. But if he wanted to switch out, I'm just going to get some massive damage on that Ranunculus. I'm going to go into Infernape, so now it's back to square one. A Dark Crunch versus a Psychic Ranunculus in my hands. And you do not want to stay in on a Dark type Crunch when you're a Psychic one. You really do not. So after the rock damage right here, I'm going to use a Crunch, and luckily for me, it's going to be doing a lot of damage, but I'm not really sure if it's going to be a 2-hit KO or not. I'm not going to predict it to take him out. I'm not going to over-predict or anything. I'm going to switch the hell out of that. I really cannot have Crocodile getting parried. I really cannot. So it's getting Milk Trick. I kind of thought it was going to. Kind of. And as you can see right here, I probably should have nicknamed Belle Juliet, because Juliet does, Belle does pack that Healing Wish. Meaning, I'm gonna die soon. But I'm taking my life, and I'm gonna be giving all my life to Gardevoir. The reason why I want to give all my HP to Gardevoir is, well, Gardevoir is the only Pokemon I have left who is actually injured. So I'm gonna be doing that. And I just wanted Hyper Voice to just reign supreme. I wanted Hyper Voice to destroy, kill, and just take lives, and I really wanted that to happen. As you can see right here, it's absolutely going to do that. Luckily for me, Winehouse does now has all the HP, so if I can easily take a body slam. This thing I think was offensive or something, because as you can see right there, it's not especially defensive. It's very not especially defensive at all. But he's going to go into Suicune. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to die upon re-entry to the rocks. I don't care. I don't care. The rocks got a kill. I'm happy. I'm happy that Suicune did not pose a problem for me. That's weird. I thought it was going to die upon re-entry. I could have sworn it did, but obviously I'm wrong, and I'm sorry about that. But a Hyper Voice is going to kill him. I'm going to outspeed. Obviously, I'm a Mega Gardevoir. I'm going to outspeed Suicune. Unless it was some weird agility set, which luckily it was not. But I'm going to outspeed the Ranunculus, thank God, and pick up the win right here against this Ranunculus. Now, looking at my Sketchy's team, his team was very, I don't want to say very hard to work around, but he had a couple of mons that made it difficult to kind of work around. The Excelgor, even that Rodon posed a problem for us a couple of times, because we didn't really have a lot of mons who could really eat up, you know, those T-bolts and bolts, which is whatever that Rodon wanted to do. You know, we really didn't have anything to really have, you know, we didn't really have much to really take a T-bolt. We have Latias, so that's why we brought her, because we figured, no, if we put just enough HP, just enough EVs in HP, then Latias can eat up those Thunderbolts, and as you saw right there in the battle, it definitely can. I'm so glad we brought Latias. Hell, you know what, I'm so glad that we have a new roster, so glad we have a new league, because we've never used Infernape in league format. We've never used Skarmory in league format. Never used Latias in league format. Never used, we've used Jolteon once, but never used Crocodile in league format. So I'm just happy that they all put in a lot of work. I mean, hell, Infernape, even though he didn't really do much, he definitely got massive damage on that Ranunculus with the U-turn. Skarmory, Nutella, she set up the rocks, and she had that roar just in case. And Latias ate up that T-bolt so damn good, and she took her life to give more life to Winehouse, and I applaud you on that, Bill. I applaud you on that. Thank you for your commitment to the league. And Gardevoir, she put in the finest of work with Hyper Voice. I absolutely love and adore Winehouse. Jolteon, aka Twitch, he put in a lot of work against that Suicune, thank God, because we really needed it. And that Crocodile, you know, against the Ranunculus. Fernie put in a lot of work against the Ranunculus with that Crunch. I do have that Pursuit, but as I mentioned before, I was locked in. There really wasn't much I could really do. I had to use Crunch. But you know, that was a fun battle because it definitely took a lot of stress off of me. It took a lot of stress off of me because I now knew what he was bringing, what Sketchy Smeargle was bringing to the league, was bringing to the battle rather. Now, if you don't know who Sketchy Smeargle is, he is in a few leagues of his own, so he's a pretty good battler. So I highly suggest you guys go follow him on Twitter, subscribe to him, ask him for battles. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, all his stuff will be down in the description below. So make sure you guys go check out Sketchy Smeargle, aka the Seattle Smeargles, because we just, you know, Boston Beartics, we came into the NPCC with the Indigo League of Legends Championship wrapped so tightly around our waist, and I'm gonna be retaining that title. You know, I'm gonna be retaining that title. It's kind of weird to think about, but I came in as the champion, so I feel like I have to kind of like protect it. I don't know. I'm weird, but I'm not about to lose and let someone take that title, so to speak. But you know what, this was a fun battle. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I don't want to waste too much of you guys' time. This was a fun battle to really work with. This was a fun team to really work with. It was a fun team on my opponent's side because, like I said, it took a lot of stress off. I'm so glad he didn't bring the Acceligore, but he brought that milkshake, which was a little troublesome, but we worked around it. We were able to take it out. We were able to take out a few of his mods, and I'm glad that we were able to pick up the 3-0. That does make us sit pretty in the NPCC. Now, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm hyper, I'm stoked, I'm happy, and I need to get some more recording done. So I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I hope you guys enjoy this battle. Check out the NPC in the description below. Check out Sketchy Smeargle in the description below. But by all means, check me out. Don't forget to RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe because I'm here. I'm bringing you the battles. You guys want to battle me? Hit me up on Twitter. That's all you have to do. And I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm gonna get the hell out of here, like I said about 5 times already. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch all of you all on the flip side. Bye.
Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap.